Hi, everybody. It's us.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, guys. I know it's been a while since we've done a web review, but I have a special guest with me today. This is my good friend Alejandro. Say hi to everyone, Alejandro.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so Alejandro is going to help me do this movie review, actually. We just got back from seeing Star Wars Rogue One. Rogue One. Yes.
Good movie, man.
Excellent. Sorry.
I'm speechless.
To say it's a good movie would be understating it. It was an amazing movie. We're not just because we're fans. We're not trying to be like, oh, every Star Wars is great. I mean, obviously, we want those other movies that we don't talk about. Although I do still like those other movies.
I mean, they got their own thing, Alex. I'm not gonna trash them, but it's everybody else.
Exactly, right.
Star Wars or Rogue One does bring something new to the Star Wars universe, and it's just its own standalone film, and it can be really appreciated.
How would you describe it? I mean, like if you had to like compare it, it's like.
If I would have to compare it to something, it would be like watching Saving Private Ryan,
right.
but in a different universe. I mean,
right.
You have stormtroopers, you have the rebels. We actually get to see their background more, how they involves as everybody knows, spoiler alert if you don't know already, but involves getting the plans for the Death Star and how to destroy it, and you just get to see how that is actually done.
Yeah, I mean, and also beyond that, we get to see. I mean, this movie really focuses on truly the rebels. I mean, like it focuses on like the Rebel Alliance, and without having to involve a Skywalker, or Han Solo. And again, this is a major spoilers. There is a Princess Leia. So, sorry, here.
No.
Oh. Scooching just a little bit because people want to see that face. There's that face. There we go. There's that sexy face. All right. So, I mean, Princess Leia is in it, but for very, very briefly. And, of course, Vader's in it as well. And what they do is Darth Vader is, oh, my God. Like, it was...
No, he had just the right amount of screen time to it. And his presence was really felt.
It was felt deeply within the Force. They knocked it out of the park, man. And there's Easter eggs throughout this whole movie, little subtle things. I mean, and cameos that from anyone who's a fan of the Star Wars original saga is gonna know right off the bat. I mean, I don't know, for me, seeing blue milk in it, I mean, I know, out of everything, me being, excited over the freaking blue milk in Star Wars would be my highlight. I mean, there's also so many highlights in that movie, but opening it up with seeing, blue milk on the kitchen counter, I'm like, yes, alright, you have me already. Man, it was just great. Overall, I mean, I felt that this movie was just fantastic. I mean, it has so much action. I mean, I truly think that this movie had really heart to it too, and it ends in a way that you would not expect a Star Wars movie to end. I would say probably equal to Empire Strikes Back, and we all know how Empire Strikes Back ended. It kind of ended on a dark, light note. Same thing here with Rogue One.
Yeah, no, I have to completely agree with you on that, Alex. Even though there was no presence of the Jedi here, it's still the whole movie just takes you to a different direction in the Star Wars universe, and I just can't get over it.
No, I know we're still in a little bit of a shock, but I mean, the interesting part that you brought up about there's no Jedi in it. And that's true. This is the first Star Wars movie that actually doesn't have any Jedi in it, but it still has the Force, and the Force is kind of in this movie is more like a religion for people who haven't, for people who aren't Jedi, but the Force is still like a belief in this in this universe, which I found was pretty cool.
Yes, and especially how they portrayed it in the character of Donnie Yen that he was doing.
Yes.
He was the only sole believer of the Force. He had this mantra that he just kept saying to himself.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how it went exactly. I am the Force. The Force is with me.
Yes,
I am the Force. The Force is with me. I am the Force.
Sure.
Just kept repeating that over and over, and his scenes were amazing. I mean, you could consider him as the Jedi of the movie.
Yeah.
In his own way.
Yeah.
Without actually using the Force powers, but he does have some.
He was definitely Force sensitive, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely.
He was blind, but he sensed, you know, like his surroundings, you know, so because I think that was because of his belief in the Force, and you know, and in the movies, like the Force surrounds us, you know, like it binds us together, whatever. So that means.
And they were able to portray it exactly how the Force does have an effect in this universe. Exactly.
And plus, Donnie Yen, Imp Man. I'm pretty sure he did all his own stunts. It looked like he did all his stunts.
That was, yeah. It's like being in a martial arts movie,
but
then adding that to.
But then you have stormtroopers around. It's Bruce Lee meets stormtroopers basically.
His two fighting scenes were just amazing.
What Donnie Yen is Donnie Yen. You can't. I mean, I would love to see Jet Li and Donnie Yen work together. I mean, seeing that movie would be amazing.
It would.
Yeah, I mean, so anyway, so Star Wars Rogue One. I mean, and we're just blown by it. You know, I mean, I definitely see it. You know, I mean, everything you love about the original Star Wars, you're gonna see. I mean, even characters from A New Hope, they use them like, oh my God. I mean, like they don't like hold back at all. Like, I mean, if from the squadron. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. From the squads, you know, like the like Red One or what was it?
Blue. It was blue.
Blue, Red Squadron and the bombers. And all those pilots that you saw in A New Hope are in this. And granted, like they're kind of like CGI made, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, even Tarkin, dude. They got Tarkin in there. I mean, that just surprised the hell out of me. I had no idea they're gonna show Tarkin. I mean, Vader was kind of like, you know, like their pitch, and like, hey, guess who's coming back? Darth Vader. But seeing Tarkin, dude, I was like, oh my God, freaking Tarkin. That was crazy.
This movie had the right amount of comedy, action, drama, and if you're all into that, you're gonna enjoy it. It's not even necessary to have seen the Star Wars original. I don't think you would follow on what's going on in this movie just easily watching this movie alone.
Yeah, but seeing the other movies, for
those who have seen the original.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get a thrill out of all those Easter eggs and those other characters.
Oh
yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you, dude. Man, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Yes.
And
that's some good advice. Yes, definitely. and I know I'm gonna see it more than once.
Definitely. Can't wait to go back home to Alaska and watch it again with my friends and family over there.
So don't spoil it for them.
I know I won't. Hopefully they haven't watched it and they'll get to see it for the first time, and I'll be, whether it be my second or third time, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I am not gonna get bored.
No, definitely. I mean, you're definitely not gonna get bored with this movie. It is totally awesome. I'm gonna try to catch it in the 4DX that we have here in Illinois. It's basically how would you describe it? Like a ride?
It's like a roller coaster ride. While you're watching a movie, it has its own special effects.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Alex went to watch the new Independence Day sequel.
Yeah,
it was our first time experience.
Yeah,
it was nice. The chairs kind of moved to the direction they were going when there was a spaceship involved.
Mm-hmm.
There was air and squirts of water to make it feel like it's raining. It definitely had its own kick to it to make the movies more realistic.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of like an environmental type of ride. You know, like, I mean, it makes you feel where you're watching the movie, kind of like the environment of that movie. So like if there's like fire, you'll smell like smoke. You actually see it. I mean, there'll be like snow, you know, like little snowflakes, type of, like special effects, in the theater. So, I definitely think that it's totally worth it though. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's our review. I thank Alejandro.
No, thank you, Alex, for having me here.
Thank you so much,
Nice
buddy.
seeing, and I hope everybody enjoys this review.
Yes, yes. So do I. And all right, guys. Wait for our next review. Hopefully, we'll be doing it sooner than last time. And thanks again. All right. Good night.